Now that you know how to form and use the present simple, we're going to practice. I'm going to give you some examples using a subject and a verb, and you're going to have to make different sentences in both positive, negative, and question form. So make sure you practice this exercise out loud. You can also do it again and practice writing the sentences as well. Okay, let's get started. Now that you know the rules of the present simple, let's practice. Okay, so here is a subject, they, and a verb in the infinitive, to like. And here is a picture. So what is this picture of? Of course, ice cream. So give me a sentence in the present simple using all of this information. They, the verb to like, and with the picture. Did you say they like ice cream? And if you did, excellent job, because this is a great sentence in present simple, and I'm using it to talk about a fact or a truth. So here, notice that our preferences, what I like, is considered just general facts or truths about me. So we use the present simple a lot to talk about ourselves. Okay, and what if I wanted to make this sentence negative? What would I do? Good. So just between the subject and the verb, I need to add don't. They don't like ice cream. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's try this picture. So we have the subject, I, the verb to study, and how can you complete this sentence to make it a present simple? Okay, here's mine. I study English every day at 2:00 p.m. Now you could have said anything. You could have said, I study math. I study without even saying what. I study every day. I study in the morning. So there's lots of different sentences you could have used. And why is this sentence in the present simple? Very good. To talk about our daily routine. So things I do and don't do on a regular basis. Okay, excellent. And if I wanted to make this sentence negative, what would I do? Yeah, exactly. I just add I don't between the subject and the verb. Very good. Okay, and here we have she, the verb to take, and with this picture. What is a sentence you can make in the present simple? Okay, excellent. Now, did you remember to add an S to the verb? Okay, so here's mine. She takes the bus on Mondays. And here, because the subject is she, I need to add that S. And she takes the bus, on Mondays. So why is this sentence in the present simple? Yeah, again, we're talking about our daily routine. And notice here I have the preposition on with a day of the week that ends in an S. Okay, so what would be the difference between on Monday without an S and on Mondays with an S? So on Mondays, now this means every Monday. So with the S, it means every Monday. And it's always with the preposition on. So on plus day of the week with an S. Okay, so tell me, what do you do on Mondays? So every Monday.
Good. For me, I go shopping on Mondays. I go shopping on Mondays. Very good. Okay, so let's talk about my country, Canada, using the verb to be, which we know is an irregular verb. And, what's happening in this picture? Can you give me a sentence? Okay, so here's what I said. Canada is cold in winter. Now, notice here, Canada is. So what is Canada as a subject? I, you, we, they, he, she, it. It is, of course, it. So it, because of that, I need it is cold in winter. Very good. Canada is. Now you could say anything after this. Canada is in North America. Canada is an English-speaking country, for example. And why are these sentences in the present simple? It's because we're talking about facts or truths. This is something that happens every winter. It's just a fact about our climate. And because of that, I'm putting it in the present simple. Okay, now you tell me one fact about your country. For example, France is in Europe. That could be a fact. Okay, now you tell me a fact. Okay, great job. Now let's try a negative sentence. So here's our subject, he, and the verb. We have a phrasal verb here, to get up. Okay, so what could be a sentence in the present simple? Negative. Here's mine. He doesn't get up early on Saturdays. So remember, in the negative with he, she, or it, we need doesn't, and then just your base verb. So base verb here. Okay, early, and then again on Saturdays, which means every Saturday. Good. Okay. And what if I changed the subject to I? What would I have to do? I don't. Excellent. Very good. I don't get up. This stays the same. I don't get up early on Saturdays. Okay, so what about you? Do you get up early on Saturdays? Okay, so you could have said, yes, I do. And if it was no, what could you say? Exactly. No, I don't. Very good. And we're using this, of course, because it's a daily routine. Another negative sentence, and this time let's use the subject we and the verb to clean. And here is what you can talk about in your sentence. And make sure it's negative. Okay, give me a sentence. Okay, so here's mine. We don't clean the house on weekends. Okay, so because we have we, I need don't, and then just the base verb. We don't clean what? Here I put the house. You could, this picture, where is this picture? It's the kitchen. So, you could say the kitchen or anything. The bedroom, the bathroom. And then again, on weekends. So notice that this is a very common expression to use with the present simple. On, and then a day of the week. And here I'm using weekends, which in North America means Saturday and Sunday. And because I have that S, it means every weekend. Okay, very good. And what if the subject was he? What would I need to do to the sentence? Yeah, he doesn't. And everything else stays the same. So very easy. You're doing great. And again, of course, daily routine. Okay, let's ask a question now using you as a subject and drive as a verb. Oh, look at this fancy car. Okay, give me a question. Good. Here's mine. Do you drive to work? Do you drive to work? Excellent. Okay, so for questions, of course, we begin with do, or if it was she, what would I need instead? Yeah, does, exactly. And then just the rest of the sentence, subject, verb. Very good. And of course, because it's a question, we need that rising intonation. So do you drive to work? Work, work. Now notice it's very subtle a lot of the time. It's not going to be that noticeable. It's not going to be, do you drive to work? As sometimes teachers will tell you. In natural English, it's a very subtle incline, but there is a difference between a question and a statement, which would come down for our intonation. And why are we using this in the present simple? Yeah, a daily routine. Very good. Okay, so now we have a question with the subject he and the verb eat. And here is the picture you can use for your question. Okay, now give me a question. Here's mine. Does he eat breakfast before work? So that's my question. Of course, we're beginning it with does he, and then your base verb, eat. What? Eat breakfast before work. So before, just giving us a time reference, before work. And then coming up for intonation. Okay, and what if it was you as a subject? What do I need here? Yeah, do. Okay, now answer my question. Do you eat breakfast before work? Interesting. For me, I always eat breakfast before work. Okay, so you could say yes or no, and then what? Yeah, exactly. Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Very good. And again, of course, it's his daily routine.